Cinema.
Welcome back to War of Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is
Par the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And welcome to 2022.
Yeah, man, it's felt like a long time coming. It feels like it's been a fucking year since
I know,
we've
right?
done one of these.
And out of the gate, we're doing Whiplash.
Yeah, man. I kind of, like I said, I knew that this movie was about drumming.
Yeah.
But I didn't know, like, that it was like an academy and all that, you know, and it's like the most prestigious one in the country. Because after watching this, it made me think about it. Because fun fact to everybody, I was actually in band in middle school.
Were you really?
Yeah, so I kind of got like a bunch of fucking PTSD from like, because like my middle school band teacher, he's gonna remain nameless because he's the piece of shit that would sue.
Right.
But he was one of those guys that was like Mr. Holland's Opus type shit. Like he thought he could save every kid through music type shit. But he was a real asshole too. Like,
oh, so you lived this movie?
Yeah. No, not like nah. That motherfucker would have touched me. That would have been game over. But like that was what I could not fucking believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that. But like, no, just the stress and I didn't give a fuck about music because I played sports. I was only in band because you had to have an elective, and I didn't want to be in fucking chorus, and I didn't want to learn how to make fucking napkin holders and wood shop. So I took band.
Right. And
my mom was like, "Oh my God, that'll be so cool. You can do band." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." I wanted to be on the drum, like the percussion people.
That's what I thought you were gonna. That's what you were.
Nope.
You were a horn.
Alto saxophone, baby.
Hey, saxophone. You can play sax?
I'm sexy, baby. Yeah. I can still play that, bitch.
Fucking Bill Clinton up in here.
Oh, man. I wish I slayed as much pussy as Bill.
But this came out in 2014, and
started J.K. Simmons.
Miles Teller. And the director, Damien Chazelle. So this is his experience from music school. Okay. That's why he wrote this movie.
Yeah, this movie is very... like I said, I really enjoyed it just because I had no idea what these fucking kids go through to be. And like, you know what I mean? Like classical music is not a big thing anymore to most people.
Well, this is jazz, not classical.
Well, you know what I mean? But I was just saying, like, people don't really listen to real music like this anymore. So you're already...
Yeah, they do, but it's just, jazz has never been like the...
Well, what's his name? J.K. Simmons is supposed to be like this phenomenal fucking piano player, right? And like
in his circle, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he's like a rock star in the jazz community.
Right. But the jazz community is so fucking small.
And he talks about, and I like that part about it too, because they really do talk about how jazz has kind of died. Like,
yeah.
And that's what J.K. Simmons is like. That's why I push you fuckers so hard, because I'm keeping jazz alive. I'm doing something about it. Like, because when you're watching the movie, it starts off with Miles Teller just beating the shit out of a drum set for hours in a fucking studio that looks like it has no AC. He's in there sweating bricks, dude, and you could tell he's hurting. Like, he's got his shit wrapped up from the blisters, and he wants this shit.
Right.
So right away it's very intense to the fact that this is this kid's dream.
Right. Fun fact: Miles Teller actually knows his way around a drum set, so that's why the director.
You couldn't have bullshitted your way through this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, like, I couldn't have sat down and did this movie. Like the acting maybe, but not the fucking. I wouldn't have been believable.
Yeah,
because I don't have enough rhythm in my body for that. But J.K. Simmons comes in and he's like working on the I forget what they called it, the swing.
Yeah.
The whatever swing, 2-time swing or up to swing, some shit like that. But it's like a thing that only a couple drummers can do, or whatever. Well, He's like, I'm hurt. I'm looking for players. He's like, did I tell you to stop playing? And he's like, and he starts like, fucking looking cool, like he's trying to fucking show off.
Playing again, yeah.
He's like, I told you to keep playing, and you turned into a fucking
a wind-up monkey.
A wind-up monkey.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, that's brutal.
I love the way they open this movie. It's so good.
It does, and it does set the tone for the rest of it, which is, like I said, this was a really good pick, bro. I don't know what made you want to start the year off with this.
I have a trilogy that I'm doing. It's called the Obsession Trilogy. Okay. Whiplash, Black Swan, and then Neon Demon is like the real reason I wanted to do this trilogy, because I watched it last year and I was like, I love this movie, but it pairs so well with these other movies. So I figured I'd start out light. We get a little weird with Black Swan and then fucking go in Chaos and Neon Demon.
Yeah, I've seen Black Swan, but it was a while. It was like when it came out.
I figured it would be a good Darren Aronofsky movie to talk about.
Yay.
revisit?
Love Darren Aronofsky.
Oh,
man.
I know.
So
He's like your favorite director,
He's
right?
got such a good movie. One movie.
One movie.
The Wrestler.
So people are so like split on that guy. You either love him, you hate him, you like one of his movies, and everyone has a different movie that they love from him.
I like the movies that he almost did more than the movies he's actually did.
Batman.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Darren Aronofsky Batman. That would be crazy.
Dude, if Bill Murray would have been Batman, bro. What? What? And Eddie Murphy would have been Robin?
And Aronofsky directed it? Oh my God. That's a movie I want to see.
That's like Tim Burton's Batman.
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
I would have loved Nick Cage flying.
I just want to
sky.
see it. Like
I feel like we could get this done. Like, it's not like Nick Cage has a lot going on.
Apparently. Actually, he has a lot going on.
Yeah, that's true.
I have Nick Cage's lined up for days.
He's got 50 movies a year he's putting out, but I'm saying he could probably make room for a good one in there. I actually ain't gonna lie, bro. From looking at the cover of that fucking Badlands thing, I kind of want to see it just for it. It's a samurai sword, dog, and then like it looks like the apocalypse. Like I'm like,
we're gonna watch it.
They're gonna suck me in, bro. I know it, dude. Even when I bought Willy's Wonderland, I was thinking back on it. I was like, God, that movie was a fucking weird movie, dude.
Yeah, but I just need to have it in my Nick Cage Renaissance collection.
You're keeping him in house.
I am.
You are definitely keeping his career alive.
So, fun fact about me is I was actually in like some kind like guitar class in high school. It's not to this extent,
Right.
but
Oh, I did the whole nines. We had to wear the fucking shirts and the cummerbunds and go to fucking places and play and, you know, like be in like competitions and shit.
yeah, mine was like the complete opposite of this movie. Is I was in guitar class and the teacher kind of cared at the beginning, but then realized nobody else cared. They just wanted to shred on their guitar, so he kind of gave up. So like we would go into class, he would like write an assignment on the board and then just go in his office. Like he gave no fucks.
And it was in high school?
It was in high school, yeah.
Nice.
Which is really weird, like to have a guitar class in high school. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I mean, that's new.
But
that's cool though.
But my friends were into metal.
Did you get an A?
I don't even remember. I think I was the
you
only
all fucking C's because you didn't want to learn the basics.
I think that's what he said. Like you just have to show up and you'll pass. Like, but my friends were metal guitar players, and they were just made me feel inferior. I had this cheap guitar that I bought from a pawn shop, and it hurt my hands to play it. And these guys are just shredding like crazy. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not meant to do this. So I just gave up on guitar.
You could have been Ronnie James Dio, but this kid's fucking ended that.
I didn't have Miles Teller's drive like this.
Nobody
movie.
has Miles Teller's drive in this fucking movie. That's what I'll say.
So
anyway, so he looks up again and he takes it serious, and at that point J.K. Simmons is gone.
Yeah.
So they go to it cuts to him going to the movies with his dad, and there's a really pretty girl behind the concession stand.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have the courage to flirt with her, goes into the movie, watches the movie with his dad, and then it goes back to the next day. He's in his class. Well, he's not even the drummer. He's the backup drummer.
Yeah.
And he's not even in the band that's the one that they put out as the dog and pony when they go to competitions.
Right.
That's J.K. Simmons' band.
Apparently that's not a real thing. Like a backup drummer. Like it's just something he kind of put in the movie.
Backup percussionist.
Yeah.
Probably not that would just stand out there and stuff. But
yeah.
There are people.
I'm sure there's people standing off the sideline, but not sitting like directly behind you like that.
Right.
In competition.
No, they'd probably be off stage.
Right.
Like, in case you need a stick or, you know, whatever. But somebody has to turn the pages for real, though. What was I going to say? But yeah, they did that at my middle school and in high school. I would imagine that they had what we were in was concert band, and that was just the kids that were taking it to get a fucking grade.
Right.
Like me. And then you had the symphonic band, which was like his fucking pets, like the kids that were trying to get into college for music.
Oh, see.
So that's what I'm saying. And like this guy was a great teacher as far as that was concerned, because his kids, like if they came to him and they were like, these motherfuckers would work, you know, most of us, like that was most of our grade was we had to say we practiced our instrument.
Yeah.
But none of us got any fucking better. So he's like, how much practicing can y'all be doing? And that was like 60% of our grade. Well, I didn't even feel like fucking lying. I just didn't fill them out. Like, so every year I'd be getting like a fucking C in band. And my mom's like, how fucking hard is it to get an A in band? Like, you don't fucking do math well. Like, can you at least get an A in the fucking dumb
in the
shit?
arts? Yeah.
She's like, you get a fucking A in PE every time. They ain't got to tell you to go out there and play a fucking ball, do they? And I'm like, damn, Mom. I was like, this shit sucks. I don't like it. She made me stay in that shit all through fucking middle school.
She's good. You had a good mom. She made you stick with it.
I hated that shit. Dude.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, so like I said, it made me think back to that because that's how them kids in symphonic band were. They took that shit serious because they wanted to do that with their lives. And we were just like, whatever, we're 13. We don't give a fuck about none of this.
I wish I would have been more passionate about something like this when I was younger. Like, I wish I had that one thing that I was obsessed with.
That's how I was with football until I got to high school and I saw what it was going to take to get to college.
Right.
And I realized that I didn't have that fucking
You don't have to
drive.
live, eat, breathe, sleep football mentality.
I like fucking hanging out with people. I like enjoying substances. Like, I enjoy women. Like, I don't want to fucking be doing, and that's what it takes, bro. Like, you have to eat, sleep, and live that fucking shit.
Right.
And that's what these kids are doing in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Miles Teller's, it's a crazy scene that, like, you could tell he really liked that girl. But J.K. Simmons tells him, like, motherfucker, if you want to be my drummer, you got to eat, sleep, and breathe this shit.
Right.
If you fuck up once, you're gone.
I understand the girlfriend element that's in this movie because he meets this girl, takes her out on a date, they date for a little bit, and then he's like, I need to focus on drumming and you're distracting me, and then he breaks up with her. I kind of feel like you could take that out and it wouldn't really affect the movie that much, but I understand why it's there. It's to show you how much he cares about drumming, that he doesn't even want to be in a relationship with this girl that he
because he said he wants to be the best musician of all time, and he's like, I don't have time to be dating anybody.
That's what I'm saying. I understand why it's there. I just don't feel like it needs to be there.
I thought it showed a lot about his character because he said, and if I'm being honest, if you'll tell me, hey, maybe you should chill out on the drumming and spend some time with me. He's like, and I'll probably start resenting you for even asking me to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the literally that, like, I'm trying to let you out of this now, but you're going to piss me off even though I'm having to let you know. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed that scene because it showed what he was willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, no,
for
I get why it's there.
But anyway, so J.K. Simmons, the first fucking day, throws a fucking chair at his head, smacks him in the fucking face like 5 fucking times.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, fuck my schooling at that point. I don't care if I have to play piano at a fucking Hooters. Like, ain't nobody gonna slap me like a fucking, like that 5 fucking times, bro. I would have took one of them drumsticks and shoved that shit in his neck. Like, I can't believe that, but...
Yeah, this isn't. It's not.
He takes it though.
Yeah. He does
for the love.
But this is all movie exaggeration that would never happen in a real school.
I mean, there's people in the past, not necessarily with band. That's a new one for me, but you know. Anyways, so J.K. Simmons, but like that's like I guess like his reputation is he puts you through hell, but he makes you the best,
right?
And you get a job working for an orchestra or some fucking huge company that keeps people.
So how do you feel about the teaching method? Do you feel that's necessary? Or
I feel like a great coach, a great teacher of any kind, they're gonna find what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the type of person that pushes back,
yeah,
and they need to be coached like that, they need to be talked to like that. Like some people react to that, you know, and you can get what you need out of them that way.
Right.
But some people shut down. Some people aren't built like that.
Yeah, like I'm the kind of person, if you start critiquing me and yelling at me, it makes me shut down. It makes me not want to do it.
You're not going to do anything.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, fuck everything about this because I don't want to. But the little bit of encouragement, but see, there's a fine line. Like,
That's why I said that's the difference between a normal teacher and a great one, because a great one is going to know how to motivate you.
Yeah.
How to get you where you need to be.
I like constructive criticism. Right. Like, this is good, but here's how it can be better.
I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I like it, but this and this needs to change. This needs to go, whatever.
Right.
You can be firm without being
an asshole,
being brutal. You know what I mean? Like being heavy handed with it. Yeah. But some people, like I said, like some people are stubborn. Mm-hmm. They want to do it their fucking way.
Yeah.
And they need to be told, like, look, man, the way you're doing it is wrong.
Yeah.
If you want to be where you want, like I have the credentials, I'll tell you, I can get you there, but you have to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if still, then sometimes you have to put it, but never fucking put hands on people.
No. I'm not talking about but just being so.
I had a coach that would take his whistle and hit that shit on my helmet and the fucking ring through it.
Yeah.
Like, there was a time that I just looked at him and he knew, like, he fucked up and he would just stop doing it after that. But, like, he did it to everybody for so long that he just thought it was okay. But, like, yo, bro, I'm fucking twice your size. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I respect my elders, but not a lot of people, or some people don't believe in that shit. Like, if you touch me, I don't give a fuck who you are or how
respect
old you
your
are.
elders to a certain extent.
Right. But, yeah, it's just one of those things. And, like, now kids are raised a lot differently.
Everyone gets a trophy.
Everybody's special. Everybody has purpose and meaning. And
yeah, I think it doesn't need to be to the extent of this movie, but it doesn't need to be giving everyone a trophy. There's like the line between this movie and how we're handling it that there needs to be.
But anyways, I just thought it was really crazy because, like, I've had coaches, I've had shit like that in my past that, like, they want that, they expect that greatness from you. Like, our coach in high school, if you're 5 seconds late, the doors are shut, you're done.
Yeah.
You're not coming in here. Now, was it ever a fucking star player that got left outside? Fuck no. But somebody get left outside. You know what I mean? Like, it sends a message at the same time, you know. But that motherfucker had put up the numbers and he's won that many championships, and that's why, because he demands that excellence out of you. He knows what it takes to win.
I actually was watching a video on this, and it was talking about how a coach handles certain players. Like, you have these two players, and you have like the star player, and then you have your average player. Well, the coach often gives the star player all this attention, and the star player loves the attention and wants to push himself better. But you have this average player that's not getting the attention that, you know, he probably needs, and he doesn't feel like he's as good as the star player. So his motivation declines as the opposite is happening with the star player. Is his confidence is growing and growing because he's getting all this attention. But it really needs to be like switched. Is you don't need to give the star player. He has all the motivation. You need to give these average players the motivation to be better too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference as far as sports as to other things, because sports, even coaches know who's going to be doing this shit professionally, and they know who's just doing this to get by. Right.
But I'm glad we're talking about sports, because this movie is basically the sports of music. Yeah. So
for sure.
It's very like parallel.
Well, that's why like I said, I was in band, so I got some of the lingo and the reeds. Like, I got to remember that shit. Having to wet that fucking thing for the saxophone, but you can't get it too wet. You can only use that bitch 2 times, and then you got to toss it. And I felt bad, man, because, like, it is a lot about, like these kids that I was in band with, their parents have money, so they show up with brand new shit from Carlton's and Music Center and all that, and their shit's shiny. And I didn't have it like that. My mother worked all the time. Luckily, my cousin played saxophone in high school. That's why I played saxophone.
I see.
It wasn't by choice. That was the instrument that was around.
I see.
So, but even still, my mother, with the free saxophone, like, she had to buy the reeds for it, this for it. It had the little tips or whatever you had to put on the motherfucker, and, like, you know, you had to get it cleaned and shit. All this shit added up. Music books, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's not meant for single parent homes to do that shit. Like,
that's what I noticed about guitar class too, is I didn't appreciate.
Did you look at all those kids in that movie? Like, not one of those fucking kids looked like they came from the struggle.
I know, right?
Like, he, of course, looks like the worst one off because he's only got his dad because his mom, like, died or left.
But the thing about drums is you have to be kind of well off to have them, because you need the room and you need the money for drums. So.
Oh, and, like, it helps.
Not everyone can just
soundproof room too.
Exactly,
because your neighbors will call the cops on you for that shit after a while.
So you have to be a little well off, because I want to play the drums, but even as an adult, I don't have the room to put drums.
The drum set would take up this fucking room,
right?
And then by the time you did soundproof it again,
but I do admire Miles Teller's character, because
I've always thought he's a good actor. I've thought it back to the movies I've seen him in, and there's really only one I don't like. And it's the Fantastic Four movie. And it's not because of him I don't like it. It's just an atrocious movie.
Right. No, he's a great actor, and he did a good job in this movie. I think this is one of his best movies.
That movie, 21 and Over, I fucking love that movie. He is hilarious in that shit.
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh man, I might put that on the list for you. It's funny as hell. Him and the kid from Pitch Perfect are in it. They're best friends who don't really hang out, but like they're together for that night. It's kind of hangover-ish. It's funny though.
Oh,
okay. He's gold in it. Like, he plays the best wingman in that movie.
But I envy his character because I don't have that one thing that I'm passionate about. I'm a very like jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I'm into so many things that I wish I had that one thing that I was obsessed about, that I trained all the time. Right. Like I love graphic design, but even I get a little burnt out on that, you know.
I think you have a great assortment of it because you, like you said, you may not be a master of one thing, but you are very proficient in multiple areas. So it kind of helps, you know what I mean? Because it always gives you room to grow in each area. You know what I'm saying? If you were just only good at the one thing, you would never do the other things because that's the only thing you do.
Right.
You know
there was one guy that was on Joe Rogan. He was talking about he's into so many different things because he wants to live as many lives as he can in his one life. And I really
that's a good way
resonated with that because I just love so many things. Well, I mean, like I have a pile of books beside you that are fucking like so many different interests, and I like that about myself. But I do envy those people that have that one thing. You know what I mean? But
some people, it's a lot. You know, that path's already laid out for them. You know what I mean? And some people are more than happy to walk it. Some people like don't want to finish road. I want to cut through some brush. I want to see what's out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I think it says a lot about how you're brought up too, because you could tell that his dad loved him to death.
Yeah, he just wanted him to be happy. He was very supportive dad. Like I really liked his dad in this movie.
Oh, it's Paul Reiser.
Yeah,
of course. Like, which I was like really like impressed because he's more known for his comedy that I've watched him in, and to see him play that concerned, loving dad, I was just like, man, that's fucking. You take it back to school, baby. Take it back to acting school,
right?
'Cause I love that show, Mad About You. That was a great show. Him and Helen Hunt were awesome. Anyways, so he goes to a competition and he fucking kills it, but like the preparation for it, like he only got it because the dude told the starting drummer, like, hey man, if you lose your fucking music book, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Like, don't lose this shit, you know?
That was really a really weird point or part of this movie is because they have these music books. He gives it to Miles Teller. Miles Teller lays it down, and obviously J.K. Simmons takes it, you know, to set him up for failure. And the kid, the main drummer, goes back to J.K. Simmons. He's like, I don't have this memorized. And I thought that was really weird because I feel like you would, like being that proficient in drumming, music school, that you would have that memorized for the most part.
He thought he would have it memorized because of the fucking hell he put him through the day before.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And that was, I think it was one of the last tests he had for Miles Teller. Maybe. Because as soon as he said, well, I don't have this shit memorized, I have to read the music.
Yeah, because he knows that he can't. And like Miles he's told Teller's you before,
I
need
want this so fucking much. Like I've already has this shit memorized. I can do it right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like that was Jimmy K. Simmons like, all right.
Let's see what you got. Right.
And he killed it. And I think that's where it fucked him up because he got that false sense of confidence. Like, all right, well, this dude put me through hell, but now I'm his guy. Like he sees what I'm about.
Yeah, but J.K. Simmons keeps throwing shit at him.
He's going harder on him.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where it's like, I don't care if you make it. I want to break you.
Right. He even brings in the shitty drummer from the old practice room. Yeah. Like he's not good, but he only brings him in just to piss off Miles Teller's character. Like, well, now you got to go up against him.
So he's bleeding all over this fucking drum set, and it's one of the most intense fucking things I've ever seen. J.K. Simmons is just like, oh, don't you fucking stop, keep fucking going. And blood is pouring fucking out of his hands, man. Right. And he finishes, and he's like, now we can start. And he's like, somebody clean the blood off my fucking drum set. Yeah. And I'm just like,
yeah, it's really intense.
So he's a poor college kid, man. And of course they do these fucking competitions in these fucking nice ass buildings off in the middle of fucking who knows where. So he has to take like 2 fucking buses, a Uber, and gets a fucking rental car to go to this fucking thing. And he's running late. The bus breaks down. Everything goes fucking wrong. He leaves his drum set or leaves his sticks at the fucking rental car place.
Mm-hmm.
He has to go back. It's a really cool scene because that's when he fucking truly breaks, because he knows that J.K. Simmons doesn't have his back, doesn't care. Like, he's doing all this for his dream, and like the one person that he thought was trying to help him realize that dream, he just knows that he's just fucking with him.
Right.
Because the other guy, he's like, I can do this. He's like, fucking turn my pages, bitch. I loved it. I loved it. And he's like, you better have your fucking sticks and this. So he's running back. Dude, the fucking poor kid gets T-boned doing 50 through a parking lot, damn near. Flips his fucking car, gets his sticks, and he's running through. He's got a concussion.
He's bleeding all over.
His face. He's bleeding on the fucking drum set. He somehow gets out there. The guy lets him go out there. Well, he doesn't even let him.
He doesn't let him. He's like, what are you doing? I need to call the cops.
Yeah.
So he runs to the fucking competition, sits down, and he's just covered in blood.
Dirt,
can't drum.
Fucking wreck. He probably doesn't know what fucking day it is, and he's trying to keep rhythm.
And he can't because his body's broken.
And he drops the fucking stick because he's probably got a broken arm or something.
Right.
And J.K. Simmons is like, you're fucking done.
Yeah. It's over.
It's over. And then goes to tell the crowd what a piece of shit he is. And he just breaks, dude. And you watch him fucking... Great tackle for him, by the way. I've played football for a long time. Great tackle. Takes him down and starts trying to beat his ass, but he can't because his arms are fucked. He's just, what are you doing, you fucking faggot? You know, all this and that. But a lot of homophobia out of J.K. Simmons in this one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
A lot of homophobia, a lot of racism. Like,
this came out in 2014. It couldn't come out today.
Dude, he got nominated for that shit.
It was so good. He was so good in this movie.
I'm pretty sure he won for this movie, bro.
I don't know, maybe.
This movie won some Academy Award. I don't remember who it was, but
it won some awards.
Miles Teller, but I'm pretty sure it was J.K. Simmons won Best Supporting for this movie. And so anyways, they end up pulling him off, and then it cuts to him and his dad in like the dean's office or in an attorney's office, and she's like, look, oh, dude, that was another part I wanted to touch on because it kind of makes the whole movie makes sense. Is J.K. Simmons comes in and he's like fucking crying and shit, and like you don't see any kind of emotion out of this fucking guy, really.
Right.
And he's like, puts on a fucking CD, and he's like, this is Bobby so-and-so. He was a horn player for me in class or whatever, and he goes, I pushed him. He goes, and he became one of the greatest horn players, ever, and this and that. And
well, he became like a third seat, which in this movie, like they set it up like seat 1, seat 2, seat 3 as if it's ranking, like that makes you better, but that's not a real thing. Like, just because you're sat in a different seat doesn't make you better than the other person. It just, you have a different part in the song.
No.
Yeah,
No, first part, if you're first chair, you're the best of that section.
Yeah.
That's what I do remember.
Well, I was listening, I was watching.
No, I'm sure like now, it doesn't matter. Like you're all, like once you get to that level, you're all getting paid. So whether you're the first chair or the third chair, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But I would guarantee that there's got to be some kind of incentive to be first.
Well, shout out to Adam Neely. He's, graduated music school, and he's like a prolific jazz player, and he was saying that that's not a real thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so... I mean, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from somebody else's experience.
Like I said, maybe now it's not, but like when I was in school, at least in middle school, that's what it was. Like third, second, and first chair was like, yo, you're the better player. So
I think this took his music school experience was from high school, I think.
Right.
So maybe in high school it was his thing.
You got marching band, you got this band, they do other shit. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, he was like, he ended up being such and such
third chair
for this big time, thing, and he was special, and like you could tell it like touched him, he's like, all right, let's just get it. And then the first fucking song as soon as Miles Teller starts playing, he's, what the fuck? And he just goes back into fucking beast mode. And then that's when he does he's swapping drummers out. 1, 2, 3. He tells everybody else, I'm not doing anything until I can get a fucking drummer to play my fucking tempo. I'll be here all fucking night. I'm sorry, guys. I'm serious. Go get a snack. Go take a shit, you know. And those people go out there, and then you could tell that they've been in there 5, 6 fucking hours. And these 3 guys all 3 of them wore the fuck out. You can tell they've just been in there getting fucking hammered.
Right.
And he just keeps insulting them worse and worse every fucking time. And then finally, that's when, you know, Miles Teller bleeds and does all that shit.
Right.
I really thought after that scene, he won him over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, there's no fucking way. But then the car accident scene happens.
Well, that's the thing about this movie is, like, you think Miles Teller makes it, and then he pulls the rug.
Oh, my God.
You think he gets on his good side, and then he pulls the rug.
It's crazy. So then the lady, they're in the office, and he's like, hey, you know, he'll never know you testified, you know, but you're not the first kid that said that he's been abusive.
Well, because she talks about the kid that died. He says
he died in a car accident, but really he killed himself. And they said that he got anxiety and all this other shit
from J.K. Simmons. Yeah.
So it was like he made it, but look what he did. He broke him to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought that was really kind of shitty. Like, if J.K. Simmons would have said he killed himself, then it would have been like, you know what, he was a weaker person. Like, that would have felt like he would have fit his character more than making something up, because that means like you felt guilty because you knew you fucking pushed him.
Well, the thing is he was trying to take credit for his success. Like, he was a great player. He was my student. And, you know, he was just taking credit for how successful he was. I think that's what it was.
Well, I don't know. I thought that he was like, because like when he does that, when he has his little speech when they get, because he sees him playing and they end up sitting down to have a drink on him, and he doesn't know that Miles Teller well, he knows, but he makes it leads him on to believe that he does not know that he testified against him.
Right.
And he's like, I think somebody from his class went in there and fucking testified and made up lies. He's like, I push kids. I'm not going to lie. He's like, you could tell. He's like, I pushed you.
Yeah, and that story he keeps telling is an exaggeration. Didn't really happen that way. He threw the symbol at his head. He's like, no, he just dropped the symbol on the ground. It's just a exaggerated story for the movie. Just throw that fun fact out.
Okay. But anyways, he was like, I'm not going to apologize for how, he's like, because at least I tried. I at least tried to give something back to music and jazz and all that. He goes, because if not, he goes, well, what the fuck am I doing here?
Right. And that's where it comes back to pushing people the right way.
Right. And
like, he's crossing the line of
that's
asshole.
what I said. I like his intentions, but the way he was trying to get people there, doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not the right way.
Like, but so he tells him, like, hey man, you know, I got this thing. I would love to see you, you know,
right.
Come out and away. He's like, oh, why don't you get so-and-so? He's like, you know, I only got him to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, just come through, play.
And the other guy quit drums or quit music altogether, went for a different major.
Yeah, he's trying to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like, damn, bro, you made him a fucking quit music, bro. He's just like, I don't want to hear music anymore.
Yeah.
I'd just rather save lives. Wow. But anyways, so he goes, and right before he goes out there, he fucking walks over and he's like, I fucking know it was you. He's like, do I look like I'm fucking stupid?
Yeah.
I know it was you, you piece of shit. Fucking told, or, you know, that testified.
Right.
And then just walks away.
Yeah.
And then talks to the crowd and like he goes, we're going to start off a little something I like to call
an original piece.
Yeah.
So he gives them the wrong music.
And he tries to play it, and then he's just like, you're done. He says it again to him.
Yeah. So he walks off stage.
His dad's there, and he's like trying to be like, you know, that supportive dad. And then he's just like, you know what? Fuck this guy, bro.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go, son. And Miles Teller, I'm proud, because like, if I really was like, dude, this is that point. Like, if you just hang it up, like, this whole movie was for nothing.
Right. And it's one of those, it's a lose-lose situation, so you might as well come out on top. Because if he walks away, J.K. Simmons wins. If he goes back, J.K. Simmons wins, you know. So you have to do it for yourself. And that's the turning point in the movie, is he's no longer trying to impress J.K. Simmons. He's
because his future was fucked at that point. He got kicked out of the school and all that other shit because he fucking assaulted a teacher.
Exactly. So it's either I do this now or just, hang it up forever. So he goes back out there. He plays his fucking heart out for himself, not for J.K. Simmons. And it's a great scene because that's when you see, because I love it. He goes out there and he's playing and J.K. Simmons is kind of like, all right, motherfucker, what's up? And then he looks over at him and Miles Teller's just not even fucking doing anything. He's just fluid at this point. Yeah.
He's in the fucking zone is what I called it.
Right.
And he just mouths it very subtly to J.K. Simmons. Fuck you. I loved it, dude. I was like, that made my fucking day with that. And even J.K. Simmons is into it now. He's up on the drum set. Keep going, like he said. And then he finally hits that shit. And then you see the smile. Like the whole fucking movie, he's just had this scowl on, and then you see the smile. And then, he just fucking kills it, dude. And he's got fucking sweat and blood. He just poured his whole fucking soul into that drum set. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the fucking movie cuts, bro. And I was just like, that's how you end a fucking movie right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of like, you know what I mean? It wasn't bad, but the end, the last 30 minutes
I get you. You feel like you're there playing that drum set. Like you're the one. I
felt the fucking pain from his hands.
Yeah.
That's how hard he was playing that fucking set. Dude.
Right.
And just like, as a human being, you're rooting for him, bro. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm not that type of musically inclined person that I understood. Like if I hadn't been in band in middle school, I would have had no idea.
But that's the thing is, you get into those shoes. Like you don't even care about music, or you don't care about playing the drums, but you care about pouring your soul into a thing.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying, because like certain movies, that's how you know they're really good. Like when you watch Apollo 13, like you feel like I don't know what it's like to be an astronaut at all, but you feel that struggle with those fucking guys.
Exactly. It pulls you in emotionally.
Right. Castaway, shit like that. I don't know why I'm just going Tom Hanks, but like just movies like that where like you're in that struggle with that character and you're just like, fuck, if he doesn't make it, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Right.
And that's great fucking filmmaking.
Yes.
And that's what this movie did right in that last 5 minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, it really pulled it together, and it brought my love of the movie up a lot more.
Yeah, I knew you would like this one. That's why I kind of started off with this one.
Yeah, that was a good switch. I was thinking about what I was going to give it on the way over here.
Yeah.
And I'm going 8-1.
8-1.
8-1. Yeah. First
8. Why the 1? Why the 1?
Because like an 8 is a great movie, but the 0.1, it's just that little extra because that's what it gave me at the end.
It's the sprinkles on top of your ice cream.
Right. Now, because of the type of movie it is, I couldn't give it a 9 because it's not one that I'll just throw on every day.
Nah, this is like the third time I've watched it. As much as I love it, it's not a put on everyday movie.
But that's why it gets an 8, because it's so great that you don't have to watch it all the time. You can just throw it on that once in a while and it still get that 8.
Yeah.
But the 0.1 is just a little sprinkle.
Right. I give it like a highly, I can't recommend this movie enough.
Yeah, if you're a J.K. Simmons fan or
Miles Teller,
either one.
There's one person I can't recommend this to, and it's jazz players. Like if you're a legitimate jazz player, you won't like this movie because it gets a lot of things wrong.
Right. Well, I had no idea because I thought that shit was like real deal. Like
that's the thing with somebody that doesn't know.
Right.
It has enough to fool you into thinking everything's legit. Because Adam Neely had a good point. He's like,
I look at it like how military people watch like movies about military.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that's not how we do that.
Well, I have this thing where if you're really good at something, don't watch movies about that thing.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be what you like. Joe Rogan hates Warrior because he's like, that's not how MMA is. What are you talking about? And it's just because he's a fucking MMA commentary.
Right,
so
that's why he didn't do the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody always made fun of him because they got his friend Brian Callahan to do it. He's like, it's because they couldn't afford Joe. That's why they got you're playing Joe Rogan in the movie about the MMA.
Could you imagine playing your best friend in a movie? That's funny.
Because like I remember when he would come on Joe Rogan's show, Joe Rogan would always fuck with him like, how much did you get paid to play me with hair? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like, he was fucking with him about it. Him and
I think it was
Brandon
Ari
Shaw.
Shaffir, wasn't it? That was in it.
He might have been in it, but
No, the commentary. Yeah, I think it was Ari.
no, it's Brian.
Is it?
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know he's in it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen Warrior.
Right.
I don't know if Ari's in the movie or not. But.
Anyway, that's what I was. That's how I feel about these kind of movies. That's why I don't recommend it to jazz people.
Right.
I just recommend it to everyone else.
No, but it was a good one.
Yeah,
it was. I enjoyed it.
One thing I didn't touch on, but the editing in this movie, I realize I'm a huge fan of like really good editing, and this is top tier edits. The way when he's playing the drums, how it like edits everything together, so good.
Like I said, like it makes you want to play drums.
Yeah,
like
it makes you feel like you're playing the drums.
Yeah, and
I want to play the drums.
I know, like I said, Miles Teller, I always liked him, but I got a better appreciation for him after watching this one too, because, you know, he's done comedy. I've seen him do comedy. I've seen him do action. I've seen him do I enjoy War Dogs. I think he's good in that.
J.K. Simmons, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I was just kind of looking through the fun facts. J.K. Simmons won 47 awards for his role as Fletcher. I
told you that was a big movie.
47 awards. I didn't even know there were that many awards to be given out.
Because of this, that's what got him Commissioner Gordon in Justice League. Not that they fucking used him at all, but
yeah. This is one of the lowest grossing movies ever to be nominated at the Academy Awards Best Picture.
I think he did, yeah. It won. I know it won some stuff. Did he win for Best Supporting Actor?
Probably. I don't see it on here.
I figured the Oscars would be like the first things they'd have up what he won for, you know?
There was one part in the movie that I was kind of like, because I know a little about jazz, and whenever Miles Teller goes into that club, when J.K. Simmons is playing on the piano or whatever, I'm like, why are we doing like smooth elevator jazz? That's not real jazz. Like, jazz is high energy, playing off each other, you know, kind of stuff. And I was like, that felt weird to me. I kind of wish they would have done that part different.
I also love that scene. I just thought about this back when he first gets in there,
and
he's like, he goes through and he's like, somebody's out of tune.
Yeah.
He's like, are you out of fucking tune? And he goes through this whole, I've been carrying your fat ass too long. Get your shit and get the fuck out. Leland, congratulations, your fucking third chair. And he goes, and for the record, Williams, it was you that was out of tune. But the fact that he didn't know was just as bad.
Yeah.
It just lets you know.
Harsh.
I was just like, holy fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you better make fucking Marines, dog. Like, you're in the wrong field. Like, you're wasted in music, bro. You should be out there training killers.
Yeah, right.
But that's why he won all the awards, because he fucking took it there.
Yeah.
Like, if this was the first J.K. Simmons movie I'd ever seen, I'd be like, wow, this sets the fucking bar. Dog.
Right. This is the greatest movie or greatest actor I've ever seen.
But you know what the first movie I remember, like, comes to mind, like, when I do think of, like, when I started seeing him and stuff?
Spider-Man.
No. Well, yeah. But he had hair, so...
It was weird. Threw you off.
Juno. I loved him as Juno's dad.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
I loved him as Juno's dad.
I haven't seen that in so fucking long.
When I saw that movie, I didn't love the movie,
yeah.
Even though I think it's got a good little message and everything. And Jason Bateman plays a dick in it, and I don't like that. You know, I don't like it when he plays a dick. But yeah, I just remember thinking, like, you know, for trying to capture a middle-aged man whose 16-year-old daughter just came home pregnant, you know, like, I just thought, like, he was just, like, the best dad you could be. Like, big dad in that movie, you know? Because, like, he was just completely fucking lost. He had, like, no idea what to say to her or anything. And she was just kind of, like, coaching him through it. And I just love their banter in that movie, like, between her and him. That felt like a real father-daughter, you know? And I was, like, thinking to myself, like, because I was probably fucking 15, 16 when that movie came out.
Yeah, because I remember it being big in high school.
And,
that was one of, like,
I just remember thinking, like, man, I hope if I have a daughter one day that she's that
confident, comfortable.
Right. Like, I hope she loves me and feels that good about our relationship that she would just tell me.
Yeah.
No matter what, you know?
Whenever I was a teenager, I lost my virginity, right? I told both my parents were divorced, so I told them separately. I told my mom. Guess what she did?
Cried.
No, she went out and bought me a, like, 40-pack of condoms. She's
Nice.
like, if you're going to do it, use
safe.
these. Be safe.
Yeah.
You know, I told my dad, you know what he said? Don't tell me that shit.
Really?
I swear to God.
That's like the exact opposite.
Right.
This is the exact opposite of my house.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, your dad's like, good job,
He
son.
fucking high-fived me. About fucking time.
Yeah.
Thought you were gay. My mom fucking started boo-hooing.
Did she
in the
really?
middle of the fucking restaurant. I was just like, Mom, stop.
What the
Like,
fuck? That was not good timing on your part,
she's
though.
like, I'm sorry. Like,
I failed you.
you're my baby. And I'm like, oh, God, Mom, don't do that. Like, yeah, she's like, you just don't want to hear that come from your child, you know? And I'm like, Mom, I'm fucking 16. Like, I'm not 12. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can catch me fucking her in a woodshed or anything. Like,
Right.
You, know?
You didn't like pay for her.
I'm like damn near an adult. Like, it's not that bad, you know?
Right.
She was just like, it just hits your ears wrong, you know? And I'm like, I get it. Now I would fucking, obviously I would shit. My kids are young. So like, but yeah, one day I'm going to have to hear that fucking shit just like they did, you know?
Mhm.
And now as a parent, I think back and I'm just like, fuck, I hope I'm not an asshole. You know what I mean?
Handle it like my mom did. Just go out and buy them protection and being like, I know you're going to fuck. Just use this.
Right.
But,
Yeah, it's just,
anyway.
it's just parenting in general. It's crazy.
So I watched a bunch of movies
Mhm.
since our last talk.
Mm.
Venom versus Carnage. I rented it,
Fucking
watched
loved
it.
it, didn't you?
I didn't love it.
Nah.
It was fun.
You
It
can
was-
tell they cut a lot out of it.
Yeah.
That's what me and my dad said when we saw it. We were just like, man, doesn't it feel like that movie wasn't long at all? Like,
I
just
just
felt like they
feel
rushed it.
I feel like it was the same movie though. Just with Carnage.
I loved. You know what? And I told you this when I saw it. I don't
Mhm.
know if I mentioned it on here, but I really feel like Tom Hardy kind of phoned it in,
Yeah, he did.
and you could tell he's just not in. He's not getting what he signed up for.
Well, I think
what
on
I
the
feel
first one, he saw that he cut so much out that it just
Oh, well, y'all
He's
are gonna play
jaded.
it like this.
Yeah.
Like, you told me we were gonna get to do like real shit in here. Like,
so I think he's a little jaded and he's like, whatever, it's a paycheck at this point.
and then I think the same thing. I think when they said, "Hey, man, we're gonna make Woody natural born killy," Woody's gonna be fucking Carnage, bro. We're gonna get to go rated R. We're going hard R, baby. We're gonna get the movie you wanted.
Right.
And then they did it again. And I think he's over that shit. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, bro, I'm not here. He's like, but he said the only reason he played Venom is because his son asked him to play Venom.
Right.
He said, my son loves Venom. And he said, Dad, play Venom. So that's why I did it. So, like, you would think he'd be okay with the PG-13 because I don't think his son's like 20 or nothing. Like,
But he knows Venom. He knows how Venom is, and it needs to be R to be a proper
so
movie.
you're gonna want your son to watch people get their heads and shit ripped off?
I don't know how
and-
old his son is.
Well, I'm just
Parenting.
saying, like, I guess, I don't know. And you're getting paid a shit ton of money, dog. Like, I feel like you should get your best effort every time.
No, 100%.
But I don't hate it. Me and my son both had a great time, and we both saw it at the PG-13. Now, would I have liked more hardcore gore? For sure. But, you know, it was cool that I could still see it with him. You know what
I didn't hate it. I just, it was fine. Like the first one, it's fine.
It doesn't, I didn't feel like it made any step to make people will be like, oh, fuck, we need a third one.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't feel like it pushed it, you know, the way it needed to go.
I think so too.
But I loved the relationship of Carnage and Screech. I thought that was Shriek. Sorry, I love that. I thought all that was cool. I just I don't know, man. Just they didn't go hard enough. I felt like.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It just didn't go hard enough. You know what else I watched?
What else did you watch?
Spider-Man.
Fuck yeah,
Went to the theater with the
Fuck
wife
yeah.
and watched it.
loved it.
What? You were so excited to talk about it last time.
Fucking loved it, bro.
Yeah.
We got every Spider-Man, bro.
Spoilers.
As a fucking kid, it's been a month, bro. If you
Yeah.
ain't seen it by now, I don't care.
I thought it was a good popcorn movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, it does nothing as far as like pushing boundaries of filmmaking, but the 12-year-old kid in me fucking was screaming at the top of his lungs. I even yelled that shit in the theater when I saw all three of them together.
Did you really?
Fuck yeah! My son's like, Dad, stop. And I'm like, I don't care, son. It's awesome.
You're those people in the theater that I fucking hate. You
nah, man, I wasn't the only one, dude. I heard other dads in there too.
Everyone's cheering.
Yeah, dude, that was one of those movies, and that's the good shit, bro. Because I was with my son, and we got to see it, and then everybody just left that theater getting exactly what they fucking wanted, bro.
It was fun. It was a good, fun movie.
We even got a Charlie Cox cameo, bro.
Yeah.
How did you do that? I'm a really good lawyer. What? I fucking was like, oh my God.
I wish he was in it more. You know who I did love? Willem Dafoe.
Oh my God, dude.
His fucking game.
He took him back to school, baby.
Bro, he blew my mind.
I want a Green Goblin solo movie now.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean?
I want Willem Dafoe. I want more of that.
Jamie Foxx did a better job this time around.
That's what I heard. I didn't watch the first one, so.
They made him more comic accurate in this one. Like, he's not fucking blue and all that other shit. Sandman was great. I love that guy that plays Sandman.
He had such a small part that I was like, and him and Croc.
Well, he's got small parts in everything he's ever been in. Like,
Sure.
he's Thomas Churchill, I think's his name.
Yeah.
I enjoy him in that movie.
I mean, he was fine. It was just there wasn't anything to sink my teeth into.
Shout out to the old school, man. I'm a big Wings guy. I'm a big Wings fan. And fucking Alfred Molina. Bringing back Doc Ock, who has always been my favorite comic book villain.
That's the part. That's the one I got excited about because I was a huge fan of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. So to see Doc Ock come back, I was like, yeah.
And I really enjoy Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. I think
he's very, very good.
He's a good actor in general, but I love him in those. I don't know. Like I said, I thought they did a great job of bringing all those people together to make a movie, and it wasn't just shit, because sometimes was it in game good? No, but it was
up. It's up there. Like the writing was solid. It was pretty funny. It was
a good job of tying it all together.
Action was great.
I didn't like they killed my girl Marissa Tomei. I didn't like that.
Yeah, but
you had to move the character forward.
Exactly. And there's a lot of good stuff. There was a lot of good things to sink your teeth into. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like nostalgia bait like a lot of these movies. Segue into, did you watch Matrix?
Not yet. I have to watch. Don't tell me, because I'm planning to watch it.
I was going to just do like a quick talk about it. I think I'm going to make a whole episode about the new Matrix.
All right.
Because
if you want, bro, I'll watch it this week. We'll do it.
We don't have to do it next week, but in the near future, we're going to do an episode on the new Matrix, because I think there's a lot to dissect in that movie.
That's what I heard. I've stayed away from it for the most part, but
I watched it. I felt a certain way, but then I'm starting to hear all this other stuff that's coming out about it. And I'm just like, I want to do like a deep dive in that movie. So I'm going to use a whole episode to talk about it. So
yeah, I've been meaning to watch it.
It's on HBO.
I know. I did watch Peacemaker with John Cena.
How is that?
Hilarious.
Is it?
It's fucking funny as shit.
Yeah.
I've watched the only 3 episodes. Oh my God, the Book of Boba Fett, bro. I know you don't give a fuck about Star Wars.
I really don't.
But dude, it is so fucking good, bro. It's like
Is it a show or
it's
movie?
a series like Mandalorian. This one's just talking about Boba Fett, like when you think he dies in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
You know, the fucking Sarlacc pit takes him in. The first scene is him getting fucking digested in that thing's stomach, bro. And there's like a fucking stormtrooper that's been in there. And like he goes over there and takes the fucking oxygen out of the stormtrooper helmet, puts it in his, and then you see him shove his fucking arm into the intestine of this fucking thing and just starts blowtorching it from the inside.
That's a good starting point. I like that opening,
dude. And it's so funny because in Parks and Rec, Patton Oswalt has this fucking speech about a Boba Fett series that they never did, like, and he's asking for money to make it. And he literally describes the first fucking scene. We set on the 2 sons of Tatooine, a arm of a Mandalorian armor comes through this from a Sarlacc pit, climbs from the ring, and it's literally the first fucking scene of the Book of Boba Fett.
Well, I'm sure they took it from it. Oh yeah, like we should do that.
Yeah, he called it for sure, and it looks amazing, bro. Yeah. And I can't speak enough good things about the Book of Fett, dog. Go watch that.
Is it a whole series? Is the whole thing already out, or do I have to wait for each?
Disney does you dirty. They do you a weekend episode.
Yeah, I'll wait till the whole thing.
Yeah, no,
Maybe.
for sure, because it's killing me to wait the fucking 7 days.
Yeah.
Like,
I still haven't sat down and watched The Mandalorian either. So
oh my god, you need to watch that first. Mandalorian's hard.
Yeah,
I love it.
I watched the first episode and I liked it.
Star Wars fans, please don't attack me when you see me, but I like The Mandalorian. The 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, I liked more than 2 out of the 3 new sequels. I liked it more than Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I heard that.
Return to the Last Jedi, all but the last 20 minutes of that, it was not as good.
That whole movie's trash. Fuck you.
Fuck you, dude. What are you talking about? Last Jedi's hard as fuck, son. Love that fucking Star Wars movie, bro. It's like my favorite one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rise of Skywalker's pretty dope. I like that they did old school Palpatine. I like that. Like I said, I'm I'm a sucker for give me my childhood, baby.
I
Feed
know
it to me.
You
dog.
were the nostalgia bait fucking consumer.
Dude, I am the reason why these guys are making millions of dollars as people like me.
Yeah.
Just give me my childhood again.
Something else I watched is the new Scream is coming out, Scream 5.
It's crazy. I'm going to see it today.
Are you really?
Yep.
So fun fact, I've never seen Scream.
What?
Any of them.
What?
Yeah. I told that to the wife. She's like, we're buying Scream today. So I got I'm sure you've seen it on Instagram.
All 4.
I got 3. The first 3 on Blu-ray.
Mm.
It was only $15. So I was like, why the fuck not?
The second and third one sucked. I felt like.
I watched the second one. It was meh. But I heard a lot of people have fun with the third one. So
Yeah. Well, you get an awesome Jay and Bob cameo.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's like the most random fucking cameo ever in a movie.
I'll have to. Now I'm kind of excited. I didn't watch the third one. I only watched the
Yo,
first
ain't that
2.
fucking Connie Chong? I love that shit.
So yeah, I got Scream Blu-rays. I'm talking about my little collection. We're going to talk about.
Oh, dude, I got some too.
Yeah? Well, you can do yours after mine because.
Go ahead.
Another one I'm putting on your
Maybe I
list.
should TikTok this, bro.
You and your fucking TikTok.
Yeah, bro. It's War with Cinema.
I don't want to be on it.
You made a haul of your DVDs.
I don't care. So I might save this one for Halloween, or I might do it in the middle of the year. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But I bought this one because I wanted to have it. It's fucking Malignant.
Oh, yeah. We kept talking about that.
Yeah.
James Wan, huh?
Right. A lot of people
hate it.
A lot of people love it. I'm in the camp of loving it because it's one of the most fun, cheesy films I've ever seen. And I can't wait to talk about it and watch it again because it's just so silly in the best way possible.
All right.
Yeah. Do you know what this is?
It's a box.
It's a box. But do you know what's
in the box?
What's in the box? This was a Christmas present from my mother. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen it. Underworld, the entire collection.
All of the Underworld movies.
Even Awakens.
It's the 4K of all of the Underworlds.
I didn't really like Blood Wars.
I sat down and watched all of them back to back to back. I love the.
I'm sure by the 5th one you were like over it.
Okay, so I have to look at these because I did not care for Awakening. It was pretty.
Or Blood Wars.
I loved Blood Wars.
Oh my God, that was so terrible.
I loved it.
I kept thinking to myself, like, now the bitch could turn into fucking vapor too. Like, she's got every fucking power. Now she can turn into a
yes,
fucking vapor
and it's
too.
amazing.
That was probably the coolest part, I ain't gonna lie. The fucking vapor vampires. I was like, whatever, dude. Like, but I just remember watching it thinking, this is the fucking slapstickiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's a silly series. It's not meant to be taken serious. It's just dumb fun.
The first one was so good, dude.
The first 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one, I kind of started falling off a little bit. Actually, I like the third one, the prequel.
Yeah, I
like
liked that a lot.
One, yeah.
The first 3 I fucking loved, and I didn't get around to watching the last 2 until I got the rest of them.
Old boy that plays the werewolf, I don't really like him as an actor.
Really?
I don't think he's that good. He's the only movie I like him in is like Dark Blue.
Mm.
Like, I don't really like him as an actor, but
I see. I got one more. I
thought you had them all.
No, I didn't get them all.
Good.
So I finally got this one in the mail. I see. You probably seen it on the fucking TikTok or the Instagram or whatever.
I love the case already.
It is so good. It's Dune, 4K Steelbook.
That's one I wish I would have watched.
You're gonna watch it.
Everybody's talked to.
I'm scared to let you borrow this though. You know why?
Because it's a Steelbook.
Because they're absolutely sold out of these. You cannot get this unless you get the secondhand market.
That reminds me, dude. You gave me Unhinged. Like, why? Were we gonna do that?
I hated it.
Were we gonna do it, or
No.
you just gave that to me?
It's yours.
I thought you were letting me borrow it, like to watch it. And I'm like, why the fuck did he give me Unhinged? I saw it today when I was grabbing your other movies.
No, it's for you to just have because I did not like it. Did you watch it?
Not yet.
No, we can do it on the podcast if you want to, just so I can shit all over it. I hated it. It was a recommendation from Mick.
Well, I brought you your Christmas gift that I got, and then I brought you Par Whiplash back.
All right, appreciate it. Willy's Wonderland, you're fucking feeding into my Nicolas Cage.
Well,
obsession.
at least you didn't spend any money on that, which I feel better about. So,
well, thank you.
I'll feed your Nick Cannon in a session. There's worse things. I could be giving you money for drugs, I guess.
This is true.
You just want to buy shitty Nick Cage movies. I can't get behind that. I didn't get a big haul. At the flea market.
You didn't find a lot?
Well, I was there on lunch. So,
okay.
I can't really dig through them bins like I like to.
It's so weird that you go during lunch. Like, love it.
Only go on Sundays.
You're still going during your lunch break.
I mean, what else am I going to do? Just sit in my car and get fatter? I mean, like, at least I'm burning some calories.
I guess. I'm surprised you make it back in time.
I've got it down to a science. I know I can be out there for 30 of the 45.
Damn.
And then
that's impressive.
I give myself a 10-minute window to get.
Do you have like a sandwich you walk around and eat while you're looking, or?
No, usually on Sundays I'll either bring something for lunch and I'll just eat it before I clock out and then go, or I'll stop at the gas station to get cash back and I'll already have called and had me a burger made.
Oh, smart. See, you got it down to a science.
Oh, I mean, I fucking paid a light bill in that fucking store for a lot of years, so they hooked me up.
Right.
Nick, what's up? Yep, the usual. All right, dog, I got you. It's all rang up, ready to go when I get there.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't take me but 5 minutes.
I see one of your movies, and I'm surprised you don't have it.
I do. This is just a better copy of it.
I guess, if you're only paying $0.25 for it.
That's what it was. And look at it, dude. It's a special edition one.
Yeah.
It's not 4K or anything, but I'm pretty sure I already have this type of
Scarface.
Case. I think I have the platinum edition. I just don't think it had.
You don't have the sleeve, yeah.
Yeah, but the sleeve is what's so cool. Like the feel of it.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
But anyway,
such an overrated movie.
I love Scarface, bro. You think I got the scar from eating pussy? So many quotable lines.
It is very quotable.
Then I got the movie Marauders with Bruce Willis and the guy from SVU.
I heard that was terrible.
Yeah, it's a quarter, so.
I heard it was terrible.
Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got some people that can act in it.
I'm surprised they put that out on DVD.
Batista?
I thought it was like a straight to
Adrian
stream.
Grenade from Entourage. And then, just to always stick with the nostalgia, baby.
Airbud.
The original, baby. I've never seen a dog with such a wet ass jumper, bro. Like, this dog could shoot better than me from the perimeter. I don't know, man. I loved this movie when it came out. I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's fun.
My mom took me to see it in theaters, and I kept trying to like feed my dog fucking pudding cups and teach him how to shoot free throws. And the dog just ended up dying from diabetes or something. But like, no, I'm just kidding, folks. The dog loved the pudding cups, but she was fine. She lived for years.
Especially
but
when they
boxers
were on your cock.
Don't have that nose like a fucking golden retriever. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know that. The golden retriever, the reason why the dog could shoot the ball is because its fucking nose is just built for it.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. And my dog, my boxer.
Yeah, they have a smushed in face. So.
And it just wouldn't shoot the ball like a full basketball. It would just be like, what the fuck? Why did you just hit me with that? Like,
yeah, it's funny how each dog has their own thing. Like English bulldogs love skateboarding.
Yeah, dude, and they're good.
Like if you put a skateboard near them, they have the
just
urge.
Fucking go, bro.
You don't even have to teach them to do it.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
I love those videos on the internet of just the bulldogs riding with their fucking.
God, that's my fucking spirit animal. Like, I don't want to walk. I just want to be lazy. So they get their fat asses on that fucking skateboard push.
They smell terrible, though.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, I heard they can. They have glandular issues.
They have a lot of issues. Yeah. They are very.
Like it's like pugs. You know, they just.
Yeah, there's certain animals that just have health problems.
They are adorable, though.
Oh, yeah. They're
English bulldogs are adorable, and they're expensive as shit.
Oh, yeah.
My cousin's got one.
Those pure breeds are.
Yeah. They
Really
got
expensive.
the paperwork and everything for it. It's like owning another car.
This dog has papers.
I hate when that's a thing. Like
I know.
But we gave our things. I told you I wanted to do a fucking action movie to start the year off.
Yes, you did.
2022, baby.
You said shoot 'em up movie, and I was like, we already did that.
No.
I know.
That's the kind of style I wanted to do. And I want to do Heat.
Damn, you come out guns blazing.
Yeah.
So we're doing fucking Heat.
We're not fucking around.
I see that.
2022 is all business, baby.
Right. Heat. Oh my God. I am so fucking excited now.
Yep. I figured you would be.
fucking love Heat.
Figured you would be.
It is GOAT.
It's a good movie. Great heist movie.
It's one of the best crime dramas.
I don't want to have to put you down, but I will. It's fucking gold, baby.
Having Al Pacino and fucking Robert De Niro in the same room, like
literally
giving
for
each
one
other
scene.
giving each other dialogue. Fuck off.
That's like the movie with the two biggest actors are in it the least amount of time.
Yeah.
Together.
Right.
Like,
But that scene is so. I can't wait to talk
that
about
diner
it.
scene. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, big news, baby.
You didn't bring it?
I thought you had it.
Yeah, I do have
I was
it.
about
I'm
to
just
say,
fucking with
dude,
you.
I was like, there's no way you don't know Heat, bro. Like, I'm not giving you my copy. I gotta watch that.
I was entertaining the idea of doing like war movies because there's a few. Like, I'm not a big war movie guy, but there's
I got a couple that I really do love.
like
though.
Platoon,
I do
Full
love
Metal
Platoon.
Jacket.
I love that. I love fucking Fury.
Yeah, Fury's good
Fury's
too.
awesome.
I didn't watch Dunkirk yet. I have it.
I have it
Still
too. I
haven't
bought
watched
it for
it.
a quarter. I haven't watched it though.
So Heat. Oh man, I'm just fucking excited now.
Michael Moore, baby.
Oh yeah.
So next week, folks, that's what you get a little trip down memory lane.
Hell yeah. Until then.
Later, y'all.
Later.